All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which actually means, our Boudoir Facebook ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains. And the and that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that happens to that are seeing our ad actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get our Boudoir Facebook ads into their brain because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. That means we gotta have them click somewhere on it instead of simply scrolling on by, which is unique CTRL. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Common, everyone believes it's normal. That's why it's so common, so widespread. But it's not. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. And more about those towards the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we see our universe building up here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. But we got a solution. We know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated one. We leave the original alone. We treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico, and basically we run that, and through its full treatment, and then we keep whichever one running has the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And then our solution is Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our universe. Now here onto my residency. So I found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, brought them to the hospital, tested them. First one up, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So I discovered that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, so basically as a result, we know we can treat this with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So that's what we did. Treat it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And so they no longer have to spend that money, and they actually can pocket it kind of as like a bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus. They just don't spend it because it would have all been wasted anyways. And kind of a bonus, $3,700 a month bonus. And so what that's given them is that's giving them $3,700 a month, which is actually like 40K over the next 12 months. By simply not having to burn that and burn that cost. And next part of my residency, and the second Boudoir Facebook ad, got unique CTRL up to 1.39%, or found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%, and actually, since it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and as a result, we can actually treat it with Boudoir Pico. So that's what we did. Treated with Boudoir Pico, got its unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And as a result, if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $8,400 a month difference. They pocket it every single month. They don't have to spend it. They keep it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit. And as a result, we are, we're actually, they're actually able to keep that $8,400 a month, which is like, 100 grand over 12 months, over the next 12 months, literally doing no extra work, nothing. Finally, had a patient come through, unique CTRL 5.03%. So that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. And that's exactly what we did. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. And when we did that, we actually found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month, $6,700 a month was being wasted. So now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month with his Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 he no longer has to spend. He pockets it every single month, every single month, every single month. Kind of like a Boudoir Pico phantom bonus. And at the end of the year, after 12 months, what's that? That's, it's like an 80K bonus. Literally, 80K bonus. And so the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And we know that because, dude, just look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average these numbers out, the average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, it's going to be, five out of 10 K is being wasted every single month. And we can eliminate that, put that back in y'all's pocket, approximately, 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. So looking at this, we're actually going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I'm looking down here. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is filling out everything Facebook recommends us to fill out when creating our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do that, it actually causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. But Facebook loves it because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time, earn more money per unit time, but it screws us, the boudoir photographer, over. Next, looking at the creative. All right, so we get the that looks like an ad mistake here. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because, well, that's what everyone else is doing. That's all the Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen ourselves, that it should look like an ad because that's how everyone else can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen on the back end has all had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTR under 6%. And it's because everyone is making these same common mistakes. So, looks like an ad mistake, consequences, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 line, Facebook mobile newsfeed. Attention ladies over 40, exclusive Boudoir experience. Okay. All right, so yeah, we got some context here, but again, lack of context mistake. We're not having the optimal amount of context to maximize the correct number, or the maximum number of correct women while turning away the maximum number of wrong women from clicking on our ad. So the consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary that we could have not had happen, and pulls our unique CTR all under 6% and actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all this, yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTR all under 6%. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser and unique CTR all of your Boudoir Facebook ads, you've got BLCS, so it's under 6%. And you want to pull more profit out of the business because more Boudoir photographers entering the market every day. It seems like when someone gets a new camera, a new iPhone, and they're actually joining all the mom groups, offering the $50 shoots. But you want to pull more profit out, get more optimized, get more out of your ad spend. Because price is going up for everything kind of in real life all over. And so if you're spending more than 10 grand a month and you want to save approximately, 50% of that ad spend, eliminate that, put that back in your pocket, which would be about 60 grand over the next year, then shoot me a DM when my patient intake form happens. Well, when I open for new patient intake, my DMs are closed right now. When my DMs do open, shoot a DM at that time, and we'll see if you qualify.